Hello there, I hope you're doing well. So, I wanted to talk about Rynk, my AI chat app, which is supported by Cloudflare startup program as well. Uh, okay, why did I build this app? I built this app out of frustration. Right? I wasn't very convinced with the quality of information that is provided and Perplexity, Claude, and everything. While the while the models are really good, but the information structure, I wasn't so convinced with the way information was structured, right? So I wanted something where I can ask about it and then read a bunch of articles and summaries and everything, right? Let's try a query, right? So that I can demonstrate how Rynk works actually. So it's very similar to ChatGPT and Perplexity, right? So it takes your query, tries to understand the query, and then does the web search for you and responds it. But here, what we are trying to do is we are also embedding these messages, right? The user's query and the AI response, right? Both are being embedded too. So that way, what we can do, what you can do is you can have a very long conversation as well if you want to. Like for example, if you uh, have this thing, right? So you can ask a bunch of follow-up questions and you can have a very long conversation without hitting the context window problems, right? Because the way we are embedding these things is for each message. All right. So it along with this, we also have support files too, right? So which is pretty straightforward. You can just go and attach a file here. Anyways, so the main feature here, what we have is the add conversation feature. Add conversation or add folder. Folder is basically a group of messages, right? So what add conversation does is it takes the it takes the conversation, and whenever you send a query, it takes all the embeddings of that particular conversation and along with the current one. So the way the whole context and knowledge works is, so the way the complete knowledge base works is this. So you have a conversation here, let's call it chat 1, and you have another conversation, let's call it chat 2, and you have a new conversation now, like, which says chat 3, which where you might have referenced chat 2 and chat 1. You might have referenced chat 2 and chat 1, and whenever you continue the conversation, so this will basically act as a building block. So meaning all these knowledge base are combined together in a set, right? So which means every time you send a new query, the query be- uh, uh, is being matched with the context, with the vector database, vector embeddings of all of these chats. So that way, there is literally no limit for how many conversation you want to reference to, right? So even here we haven't added any limit to anything. You can like simply go here, add an anthropic one, add I don't know, like, yeah, Windows 11 notepad maybe, yeah. And you can continue your conversation here. The main use case of this thing is, whenever you have like bunch of a lot of other work related documents or work related conversations, like for example, if you had some other email generated there, right, and you want to reference that email in your current conversation about quotation maybe, so you can do all of this. So that's what the use case was, right? Moving on to the next feature, I'm going to open the existing chat conversation and continue there. So in this, when if you are reading something, right, for example, when you are reading about certain thing, right, you can, if you don't know about certain term, you can just select this here. You can either quote, or there is one more thing, right? You can close this thing, and you can select the text and then ask a deep dive question. So basically you are branching out of the conversation, and you can here ask a question like, what what does this mean? And it will basically tell you what it means, right? And the speed is really fast, so which means you don't have to wait and be bothered about the generation right? So yeah, these are bunch of the bunch of features. There are a lot of other features too, like projects are basically a way for you to uh, create a space where all of the conversations, all of the chats share the same exact knowledge base, right? You can also have custom instructions within that project, and also attachments, right? All of these are being embedded. So yeah, these are all the features that Rynk have. If you are excited about it, please do DM me so I can help you with any queries. If you have, please do try it out. It's rink.io. So yeah, thank you for